Ho ho fucking ho. Greetings and welcome to another video, and welcome to a festive edition of 5 from 5. Today we are looking at games that involve Father Christmas or Santa Claus or Saint Nick, whatever you want to call him. Because traditionally Christmas games tend to be a load of shit, so I'm going to have a look at a few and see if they change my mind at all. So first up here we have got Santa Claus Saves the Earth on the Sony PlayStation. And basically it's Christmas Eve and an evil fairy is going to use magic to send Santa to Enchanted Land, and you've got a few hours to travel through the land, stop the fairy and save Christmas. Which is the first problem with this fucker of a game, is the fact the game's called Saves the Earth. But in the game you're actually saving Christmas. That's bollocks right out of the starting gate. So anyway, I have had a look at this game before, and for a PlayStation game, graphically this is appalling. Now this game did come out on the Game Boy Advance as well. Now if these graphics are on the Game Boy Advance, and they are fairly similar because I have looked at it, they'd be alright, but for a PlayStation we're talking about the same system that had Gran Turismo, Wipeout, the first Metal Gear game. Oh god, here we go. Authentic, this emulator. I'm using DuckStation for this one that was recommended to me by my mate Steve, and it's a pretty good emulator. Now look at that! The power that the PlayStation had in it, and look at that, it looks like absolute dog shit to start with. So you start with tomatoes, and I've grabbed some snowballs there. And, well, you kill everything with snowballs. Or tomatoes, or you can use your sack. Ooh, matron. Get used to this music in the background. It's not very long, and it's on an infernal, eternal loop. The movement is very floaty. You know, controlling Santa, well, it's shit. It's quite unresponsive. There's a lot of kind of there's not really any inertia in the game, but the controls are so floaty it feels like you've got inertia going on, because he takes so long when he jumps in the air. Let's collect all these blue things. You can smash the crates and the screens with your snowballs to get some more things to collect. I'm assuming you just got to fill up them test tubes. I haven't really researched this game too much, because I had a go of it before recording and thought, what a load of shit. So you'll have to do with a half-arsed review look at for this one. Music's lovely, isn't it? Now this game came out in 2002, and it was developed by Evil Games, which is a Lithuanian game studio, and it was published by Telegames. The Americans were wise on this one, because the North American version was cancelled. It got a rating, it was rated like E for everybody, but it got cancelled before it came out. Well done, America. Dodged a bullet on that one. Now to grab onto this thing you have to jump and then hold jump as you come down. But if you hold jump, he jumps higher, so it takes ages to get on there if there's nothing directly above you. But if you put all the crap in this aside, it's pretty much a standard platform game with Santa Claus in. Now there's one mechanic I like, the way he grabs the sides if you're near the top, so you haven't got to keep falling and jumping and that. Peace and quiet. Oh no. Yeah, it's a bit of a stinker, this one. Snowballs before I get up there. It's always good to have some ammo. Now, this is about as far as I got when I was testing the game out. So we'll have a look. You've only really got one life. You've got your 4 hearts. I know that's an invincibility that lets you jump higher, and I probably could have done without falling down there. You can't go over the other side because it's full of spikes. And whatever that contraption is on the left there isn't moving, so it's clearly something I haven't done or didn't see, because that really should be moving. And if I'd have got there a bit quicker, maybe the invincibility thing would have let me jump out. But I can tell you in no uncertain terms, that is not a game I'm ever going to play again. It is absolute rubbish. If I'd have spent money on that, I mean, the PlayStation games were between 30 and 50 quid. If I'd have spent 30, or say down the middle, we'll say 40. If I'd have spent 40 quid on that, I'd have been fucking livid. Absolute shite. I mean, I'm laughing here because it's laughable that was released on the PlayStation. I don't know what else to say about it, really. It's shit. Well, that distinctive generic beeping sound can only mean we're looking at a game on the Spectrum. And in fact, we are looking at the official Father Christmas game, which was released in 1989 by Alternative Software. It was part of a £2.99 range that Alternative Software were doing, and the money for this, I don't know the percentage, went to Save the Children, so it was for a good cause. Actually, compared to some of the Christmas games I've looked at that aren't in this video, this music's actually very much in tune. It doesn't mean it's going to be a good game though, but we'll see. So we'll chuck the name in. I'll do the short version. It's also easier for me to spell that. Right, and here we go. Find the missing pieces of your sleigh. So, dotted around this area are pieces of your sleigh, and you've got to take them down to the bottom and as far to the right as you can go. In fact, down that ladder there. And outside, I'll show you that. That's where you've got to build your sled. So you've got to find the bits of it and take them there. The only trouble is, every time you touch one of Santa's elves, you lose the bit because they've nicked it, and it goes back into the house somewhere and you've got to find it. So I got that and instantly lost it, but look, it's appeared over there. So now I've got to go all the way over there. Well, I say all the way, it's not that big. There's got to be a timing to work out here. So he goes on and off. He goes on and off, and then he comes back again. So we go for it now. He's bloody nicked it again! Now, I did have a look at the Commodore 64 version of this as well, and although it looks a little bit nicer in as much as there's no colour clashing or anything, it is a much harder game. I'm convinced that this one was quite possibly made for small children, so we'll see how far I get into it. But it is very festive. You know, you've got your You got your snowman and your Santa down the bottom and your holly and your Christmas tree. Obviously Santa does look like Santa. There we go. That's that bit placed. Yeah, Santa... Santa does look like Santa. I will get that sentence out. Now, I'm finding with this one that the pieces seem to be mostly appearing near where you've got to take them. And when I tried the Commodore 64 version, they were all over the place. So there's another bit just in the bedroom now. Well, there's literally 2 ladders and a bit of timing. There's another one. Oh, there's another one that I've just lost because I should have kept running to the ladder. Because the elves don't come onto the ladder. But it's alright because it's just been left up there again. But if you can ignore the colour clashing, yeah, this is a nice colourful game. Very festive in its colours of reds and greens. I know it's a system limitation with the colours, and you know, it's easy to poke fun and whatever. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I just picked up and lost it again. It's easy to poke fun, but I have to say it would have been nice if they'd have tried to actually make Father Christmas, you know, red rather than white. But, you know, I get why they did that. But it's this nice, quick, responsive game. I knew I should have gone there first. Yeah, the ladders aren't a pain to get down. I tried this. Well, I'm playing with a joypad at the moment, like a USB SNES pad. But when I was testing this game out, I used the keyboard, and it was just as responsive with the keys as it was with a pad. I know a lot of the guys that were really into the Spectrum back then. Most of them used keys anyway, all the ones I know did. I mean, when I had my Spectrum originally, I could not wait to get a Kempston interface. I very much prefer playing with joystick to keyboard, but there you go. Oh, I've done it again. I keep doing that. Timing. It's all about timing. Wow, that was really close. So is that just one more bit I've got to find? Oh, that's handy. It's in the bedroom again. So I don't know if this is easy because it's the first time round. But there you go. Now, we've got to find presents. So what you've got to do here is, a bit like Monty on the Run, you've got to choose your present list instead of your escape kit. So we'll go for the dolly. Yeah, computer, ball, doll's house, and roller skates. Yeah, that'll do the first 6. So you've got to get one of each to progress to the next level. Ball. What was it I was missing? I've got the doll, I've got the computer, I've got the roller skate. I can't bloody remember what it was I picked now. Doll's house, that was it. Right, so that's all the presents collected. Now you've got to deliver the presents before dawn. Seems to have jumped forward quite a bit. Right, America. So what you've got to do here is you've got to avoid all the clouds and birds and that, and you've got to deliver where that arrow is. And when you move left and right, you can move the present about. There you go, that's 1. So I've got to deliver 6. Bet Santa wishes his job was this easy. I mean, again, it would have been nice, you know, to have a bit of different colour in the Santa at the top, because it's not really interacting with anything else on the screen. So I think they probably could have chucked a bit more colour in that. We wouldn't have got a brown reindeer though. Only sensible computers have brown on them. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, this is quite repetitive. it's just all about timing with a little bit of a wiggle on the keys or joystick, or in this case joypad. There you can kind of feather it through the clouds. The annoying one is the birds, when they hit it, they just knock it off course. There we go. All the presents to that continent have been delivered. Africa next. Oh, that's not typecasting and maybe a little bit racist at all, is it? Oh, the 80s. Right, so we get these dumped out. Oh, yeah, cloud. Oh, come on, that was in. And that one. Steward's inquiry. That one should have hit it, surely. Okay, well, this is posing a little bit more of a challenge. Well, not a proper challenge. I definitely think this was more aimed at smaller kids. Kids that still believe in the magic of Christmas. Not old sour gits like me that moan about everything. It's a shame it couldn't have a little Christmas ditty going in the background as well. It is quite sparse, the sound on here, but that is kind of the way the 48K Spectrum is. And I am playing this in 128 mode, so obviously wasn't a lot of sound in it. Come on, that was there. Christmas present rage. Yeah, there's a lot of silence in this game. I'm not used to that in my games. Right, so that's that continent done. How many continents we got in the world? Is it 7 still, or have they made a new one yet? Asia. Again, there's a little bit of typecasting going on there. I'm not sure that would be smiled upon these days. But I suppose it does differentiate the kind of architecture that we have on our planet. Not everyone's the same. Good shot. So yeah, this is quite repetitive, this bit. I mean, this is the third level of this. Thing is, I'm not sure what you're going to have to do once you've delivered all the presents, because that's kind of Santa's night done, isn't it? Once all the presents have been delivered. It's a game for kids. He was not going to be getting it on with Mrs. Christmas afterwards, I know that much. Yeah, this is all about timing and a bit of luck. That wasn't very lucky. That was, though. Oh, that's another continent done. Now we're going to Europe. A bit closer to home. I'm not sure what they represent. They look more like factories than houses, but I suppose they could be terraced houses. Do we have them all over Europe? Well, I know obviously we have them in the UK. So I'm expecting this to be a bit tougher, being as it's, what's this? This is the 4th level of present delivery. There seems to be a few more clouds about. Oh, come off it. Now that hit that. Bit of a bad sprite detection there. Well, it's not actually sprites on the Spectrum, is it? I'm not sure what you recall to. I'm still going to call them sprites because that's what they fucking look like. Oh, there's another one. And you can't drop another present until the one that's in play has left the screen. I've just discovered. Right, let's go back this way. Doesn't seem to be one the way I was going. Yeah, there it is. You bastard. That wasn't a bad shot. Ah, oh, fucking aeroplanes. Yeah, cheers. Whoever that bird is, looks like a pigeon. Help me out there. I've lost count of how many presents I've delivered now as well. Just a case of get on with it. Oh, you fucker. Right, it should be one more. Is it one more? No, not when that happens. Or that. Or that. Bloody hell. There we go. Well done. All the presents to that continent have been delivered. Another successful year. All the children are so pleased with their presents. So we'll do another year now. Oh well, fuck me. I've completed it. There's a turn up for the books. That's something I didn't expect to see happening. Judging by how easy that was pretty much a game for small children. I'd imagine they'd find it fun for a little while. I mean, for £2.99, it's not too bad. Not like the previous game that was probably 40 quid and absolute shit. That one, even though it's a bit crap, it is at least playable. It's responsive. And it's fairly crisp. And it is what you would expect from a Spectrum game. Unlike that abomination on the PlayStation, which was awful. So yeah, not too bad. And you've finally seen a game completed on my channel that I've done and not Jeff.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Days Before Christmas is a platform game which was developed by the Norwegian company Funcom and was published by Sunsoft in 1994. Now, it was originally on the Sega Mega Drive, but was ported to the Super Nintendo. And the reason I'm looking at the Super Nintendo version today is because the musician that worked on this is Geir Tjelta, who I've featured his music in the SID shows I did with Mainmeister and Lucosa. And he's someone I spoke to for a while he was on social media, which he is no longer, so I hope you're okay, mate, and still doing alright. Now, this game was released in Europe and Australia, and again, the North American release was cancelled. Come on, guys in America, what have you got against Father Christmas? Or, you know, Santa Claus. They could have renamed it. Well, I don't know how you'd rename that one, actually. Days Before Santa Claus doesn't really make any sense. So you get this long intro that tells you a bit of story with some fairly badly written verse. And some more. Anyway, basically, to cut through all this crap, you've got to, as usual, save Christmas from an evil mouse who has stolen all of the kids' presents and cursed them all with a spell. So you get to face rats, evil toys, living snowmen, and you use Santa's magic to turn them all into harmless presents. Oh, there he is. It's fairly nice graphics, amusing when you duck there. Funky Christmas music. I'm assuming that's a kid or one of your elf type things you've let out there. Believe that was a hat. Now I've got 5 of them. That's one of the baddies. I turned him into a present that you collect. You can climb up the candy canes. You can, honestly. There we go. try and jump across there. There we go. Oh, you bastard. Evil mouse kicked me. But basically what you got to do is work your way through the level, and as far as I remember, you've got to find a big star to get to the end of the level. Now that teacup is one of the game's distinguishing features. It lets you turn into Santa's evil twin, Anti-Claus. There goes another rib. Hilarious. But when you are as Anti-Claus, you're invincible. But you can't use your magic or open presents. So when you're doing that, you've got to swing your sack. Matron again. Oh, it's been a while since I played this game. If I remember rightly, you've got a load of platform levels, and you've also got like in the Spectrum game we looked at, sort of you've got to deliver some presents. You want to be careful you're not too close to them, in case there's a bomb in there. I was going to say in case of one of the baddies in there. You can't go through the levels. You have got to go around everything. I can see an extra life down there. I'm not sure how far around I've got to go to get it. But graphically, it's quite appealing. Well, there's no mistaking who the main character is. That's for definite. I've already been there. I didn't use it there, but you can use those chairs as springs. There we go, like that. I was going to say, who puts bombs in presents? Remember that, because it might come in useful later on. Not in this game, though. There's the start, so that's the end of that level. I mean, there's probably loads of stuff I missed, but that's how you complete the level. And obviously, your level mapper is an advent calendar. I mean, it would be, wouldn't it? So, 24 levels. So, move on to level 2. Let it snow. So the background on this level is kind of akin to the Empire Strikes Back game that was on the Super Nintendo. So you just throw your head at me. I suppose the platform action in this game is kind of similar to Aladdin and The Lion King and Earthworm Jim and stuff like that, although like I say, this one plays a bit more like the Star Wars games, or at least the we'll say the Return not the Return of the Jedi. Well, that was a quick level, wasn't it? Fall off a cliff, level done. No, that reminded me of the Empire Strikes Back game in the Hoth level. But there was a level like that on the Star Wars one as well, except you was in the sand. Anyway, moving on, level 3. So it is more of the same, although in this level there are more places to fall through. So smack them with your sack. But can't open the presents until I turn back into regular Santa. Not that I really wanted to open that one anyway. Spike up the arse. Now I believe the bell is like your checkpoint, so if anything happens to me now, I lose a life, I should come back to there. Straight on the spikes. Good effort, Chris. It's not a horrible game to look at, but I have to say it is a little bit on the dull side. There's not a lot going on. I suppose if you like exploring like platform levels of games and that, this would be fairly interesting. But I was never a fan of this type of game. You know, it was the well, for me, as well as, you know, other people I know, especially Lucosa. This was the bane of Amiga games in the 90s, was these sort of cute looking like mascot games almost. You know, things like Zool and stuff like that. Well, yeah, so I'm back at where the bell was. I think there's another bell in it, so we'll get that just to be sure. Yep. Well, at least while this one's not got a lot going on, there's music playing. So that is a bonus. But it's a very average game. Well, I don't know what kind of time frame they had put on them to make this game. But they could have used the graphics, and perhaps if they'd have brought this out the following Christmas and had a chance to work on some more interesting game mechanics while using the same graphics, this might have been an altogether more rewarding experience. Because all I feel like I'm doing at the moment is just wandering around, hitting things, throwing stuff at things and picking things up. Now I know that is what a platform game is, but it's just... You can't jump on that cloud then, though. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's very samey. Well, that went well. I mean, I do like the way this game looks. I've got no problem with the graphics, but I think for a Father Christmas or Santa Claus game, you really want something short and to the point. You know, something not too difficult so the little ones can play it, but something that's a bit more rewarding than this. It's like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And all I've got to do is find a big star and that's it, I'm out of the level. Well, I should have known that was going to happen, shouldn't I? Different colour icicle. Yeah, that normally means pain's coming. Right, is the star there? Yes, it is. So that's another one done. Yeah, I like the music on this. It is competently programmed. It's just the same over and over and over. There we go. They've changed the graphics, but I can guarantee you the gameplay's the same. Alright. The helicopter might be a bit more difficult to hit because of its movement, but it's not really any different to the owl that was zipping around in the last game. Although, you can't beat a good boing sound. I do like the tonal changes on the music. Alright, through a machine. And come out wrapped as a parcel. Hilarious. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, that was quite poor, really, wasn't it? Right, let's have another crack at this level. Let's see if I can actually get to the evil snowman, which I believe is the first level boss. Sound effects are pretty nice as well. Like I said a minute ago, you can't beat a good boing. The eyes on that conveyor belt's, I don't know, machine part really reminds me of something from the trapdoor. I doubt you springy fucker. That looked very much like Santa did a flying kick. There we go, it is a leftover from Aladdin. I suppose using the magic to turn the baddies into presents is it's not a new idea, but it's a novel take on it. Alright, let's go over here and jump up there. Try not to fall down the hole. Ooh, that was close. Oh, another save point. Or checkpoint, whatever you want to call it. Another bouncy git. I can't be too far from the end here. He says, going up another level and finding another flying carpet. Shot. Another flying carpet. Right, I'm just going to stay on this one until it decides it needs to chuck me off. Oh, there we go. There's the start, as predicted. Right. Is this level the snowman? Yes, it is. So this should be the first boss that you face. Yep, the evil snowman. It's not a bad drawing, that. Right, here we go. Back across Hoff, shooting penguins and snowmen. Oh, this music really reminds me of something else. Right, I'm assuming we don't fall in there. Yeah, that's exactly what I was on about. Don't fall off there. Water kills you. Santa can't swim. Yeah, we'll skip past that. Right, charge. That come in useful. Right, so it's over the bridge to the edge of the water and then get on the platform. What could be simpler? That's about as close as I'm going to get. Right, ready? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Did any of you collectors out there have this one, or is it one you're searching for? Because it wasn't released in America. From what I've seen on eBay and the like, this goes for a substantial amount of money. You know, I haven't got a figure or anything, but I know it's quite a sought after game for completionists. I'm not sure I could bring myself to buy this, you know, at all. Oh, extra life, that can be useful. Right, that's my bell rung. Oh, I need to run off the edge again then. No, 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 no. Looks like I'm going back again. I'm not risking it. Nah. I'm not sure what was in that question mark. There he is, there's the baddie. Ah, that question mark must have been the fire. There you go, so now you throw magic darts of fire. But look how easy this is to dodge. So far, apart from laying down, I haven't actually had to do anything. That's not a bad way of doing it though, going down into crouch mode when he launches something at you. Takes enough hits. There we go. A few presents and bits to pick up. Right, we'll have a look at a bit of this level and then I'm going to move on. So we've been on this game for 20 minutes. Oh no, this is something different. This will be a present level. Delivering to England, in fact. Now, I think this is much like the official Father Christmas game. You've got to aim for where to put the present. I'm fairly sure it's that smoke. I'm just getting a feel of the controls here. Yep, there we go. It does not look like you can turn around in this one. Have I got to deliver 52 presents? It's a bit soul destroying, isn't it? Good shot. Right, I've kind of got the angle right for this speed now. Nice use of sleigh bells, I have to say. A bit better timed than the ones on my intro. Oh yeah, it kind of breaks it up. Well, at least I didn't have to deliver all of them. And your access code is TNFRN. If you ever want to have a go, write that down. That's actually not the only code either. There is... Well, I can find the bloody thing. There is a code you can put in for the cheat code. And on the Super Nintendo version, you type Badler, B-A-D-L-A, which is the nickname of Gaius Jelter. And the Mega Drive version, level select cheat code is Barra, which is a Swedish word which kind of alludes to a Christmas tree dropping its needles. In Australia, this game was released with Echo Junior and Fatal Fury 2. I think out of all of them, I'd rather have the Fatal Fury 2 game, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I was about to say that's a lot like Mr. Men sort of kids TV music, so yeah, I'd imagine that's one for the kids. Well, I'll put my name in as normal. We'll do the short version again. I didn't see an end button. You never know, I might be lucky. There we go. That'll be that then. No, I'm not going to continue. That is far too long on that game as it is. So to sum up that one then, a nice looking game, a nice sounding game, but as dull as fuck. I mean, literally you were doing this, apart from the present level, you were doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Even when the levels change slightly and you haven't got to do so much platform jumping, it's still effectively the same game. And it's a shame because it's gorgeous to look at. They could have really made something special with that. So I'm just glad that Gay has shone through with his music because he's done a good job on that. Oh yeah, Days Before Christmas on the SNES. Worth a go, but you will get bored quickly unless you are a small child. Let's have some SID goodness. So next up today we have got Santa's Workout, a brand new game made in the last few weeks, 2021, for the Commodore 64. Now this comes from Vector 5 Games and they've got an itch.io page, and on there it says Santa's Workout is a brand new Commodore 64 puzzle game. Build your way to the exit across 24 exciting puzzles. The game has a password system to load already played levels, and Santa's Workout is tested on the C64 and Vice emulator, and the game will run in PAL and NTSC modes, but it's not optimised for NTSC. So as far as I can see, this game came out just at the end of November, so yeah, it's only a few weeks old. So the idea is you build your ice blocks up and work your way to the levels. It's a very simple puzzle game, but some of them can be quite devious. I'll put a link to the itch.io page in the description. This is worth having. So if you pick a sack up, you get another 3 blocks of ice. You've only got limited blocks, so that's 5. That puts me back up to 7. So 1 there. Now I could go up from where the little tree is and go straight up, but if you press down the way you're facing, down and fire, it'll put a block next to you in a gap and you can walk across. I really didn't want to do that. That's fucked that up. But it's alright, because you can press the run stop key and retry the level. So we'll try and do that again without fucking it up, shall we? But graphically it's quite nice. The graphics remind me a bit of what was the name of the game? Was it Finding Orc or something like that? What a prat. Why didn't I pick that present up? That was more points. Oh well. Just trying to get through a few levels. So as you can see, you've got a code there that you can scribble down, so you don't have to go back to the beginning every time. As long as you don't fall through a gap in the floor, you can fall down a fair distance. This one you've got to work your way around a bit. Trying to work out here. I think if I do 2, no, I'll just go there. I've got 5. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 to get there. 1 to get over the tree, and I'm done. So I didn't need to go and get all the others. I think it's great that it's got an amusing graphical password system. Right, so the door's over there. So I've got to build an ice bridge across by the looks of it. There's 6 sacks dotted around. So if you were going for points, you would go round for all of them. So we'll have them, so that gives me 12. That should take me all the way to the top. Yep, I'm through there. I don't know how you get past the door. I've never tried actually trying to get past one. I've always gone straight into them. But this is a great little game. Really nice, simple graphics, but they're effective. You can see exactly what's going on. Bloody hell. Some of these are starting to look like Manic Miner levels now. And we'll have that. Yeah, I think if I get them two, I should have enough to be able to get up. Yeah, it's plenty. And through the door again. This is actually a really excellent puzzle game. You know, if you can ignore the Christmas stuff, if you don't like Christmas, the actual game itself plays superbly. It's very logical. Right, so I reckon I'm going to need to go across, plug the holes, grab that sack, fall down, grab that sack. Then we'll work it out from there. One step at a time, eh? Yeah, I do not want to fall down that hole. So back up, grab that one, over the tree, grab the present and up, block the gap, job done. Oh, I can block the gap there, I suppose. I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to go up first, but the effect is much the same. I do like the little sound effects on this. It is a shame it hasn't got a sort of laid back Christmas theme playing in the background, but it's nice to have sound effects. Right, so I've got 3. If I fall down, that's not really going to help me much, so I'll have to use most of them getting back out again. So if we go across and grab them, yeah, that should be plenty, because that'll give me 6 again. Yep, and up there and through the door. I've lost track of how many days it is now. Day 8. There you go. This one, unless you want to go around point hunting, this one is really easy. I'm assuming you can fall down the whole screen. Yep. Yeah, so if you want to set yourself a challenge of getting a higher score and going around and literally clearing the level out for 100% completeness, then yeah, there's a bit more to the game for you. I'm just trying to barrel through at the moment. Yeah, it's all about the planning. Up again. And then up. I think I'm going to need more. There's more. I do. Got 10 now. So I should be able to go up, plug an hole. Yeah, we'll have that as well. A few bonus points. I must admit, it does look a little bit like Santa's crouching down and dumping out the ice blocks, but you know, we'll forgive it that. Because this is good fun. I'm really enjoying this. Which is not something I thought I'd say about a Christmas game, but you live and learn, don't you? Again, this one's pretty straightforward if you're not going for all the points. I think a block in front of me, a couple of blocks up, and then fall down right next to the door. Either or, that works. Yep. That's day 10. So we're nearly halfway through. I'm not going to go too far. You can discover some of the levels for yourselves. But I definitely recommend getting hold of this one. It's a free to download, or you can make a donation to the programmer. Yep, I've got enough bricks with one to spare. Bricks, blocks, whatever you want to call them. There we go, that's day 11 done. So, yeah, 13,000, not a bad score. Right, this one looks a bit trickier now. So I definitely need to block that. Just looking, trying to plan a route ahead. Yeah, this one looks a bit more strategic. Ah, I should have fallen down there and picked them up because I've got none left now. If I fall down the hole, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere else. No, that's it. We go to quit. That's 12. So you've seen half of the levels with me just rushing through them, not really going for completeness there. But what a great little game! And when someone puts something like that out for free, like I always say, with no time constraints, a labour of love, you get a really, really good game. And I quite like a puzzle game, and that one gets you thinking. And yeah, that'd definitely be fun for all the family, for adults and children alike. So if you've got the C64 or Vice or even the real deal, get that, play it with your kids or your grandkids, whatever, and I reckon you'll have a good laugh with that. Excellent stuff. Well done, Vector 5 Games. Merry Gear Solid Secret Santa is a fan-created top-down stealth action game based on the Metal Gear series. Now the gameplay in this one is a mixture of the original games and the ones that appeared on the PlayStation 1 and 2. I think it's kind of using gags from Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3. So musically they're really good. It does help if you've played the 3 games to get some of the gags in it. But yeah, it's good fun. And this came out in 2006 from Insignificant Studios. There you go, that's you playing Father Christmas. And you've got to listen to this if you know the originals.
Nick, it's been a long time, Tiny Tim. Oh, they stopped calling me that 20 years ago. Just Tim will do. 20 years? Yes, it's been 20 years since the Ebenezer Eve incident. The world has changed since then. Military surveillance crafts have been circling the skies in response to the 9/11 attacks 6 years ago. That's why it's far too risky to let you deliver presents the traditional way. The traditional way? We can't risk having you spotted soaring through the sky on a sleigh. With the nation on high alert as it is, there's far too great of a chance you'll be branded a national threat. So that's why I'll be delivering gifts by foot, I presume. Precisely.
Yeah, that impression of David Hayter's Solid Snake is absolutely brilliant.
To each other by code names. My code name will be Major Tim. And yours, Nick, will be Solid Santa. Solid Santa? Has a nice ring to it. So what's the mission? Your mission is to infiltrate this house and to deliver the present you've got in your sack to the Christmas tree, located on the topmost floor. Sounds easy. It's not as easy as it sounds. Most people are asleep at this hour, but a couple of naughty children might be wandering around trying to get a peek of their presents before morning. So I get to throw coal at them, right? No. This is above everything else a stealth mission. You must not be discovered or the mission will be a failure. Do whatever it takes to stay out of the enemy's field of vision. To make things easier, you'll need to make use of any tools you find in the house. I'll be giving you advice and instructions via codec. My frequency is 012.25. Alright. Commencing Operation Secret Santa.
That is fantastic. I mean, even like the first PlayStation Metal Gear Solid game, you know, it's weapons procurement as you go along, like you do with your equipment here.
Major, I've made it into the house.
So spot on.
Clear. I'm just gonna run for it. Everybody's gotta be asleep. Santa, wait. You want to make sure you aren't running into a trap. Walk up to a wall and press the arrow key towards it. You should start to hug the wall. By hugging the wall, you can see what's up ahead. Hugging walls. What is this? Happy Funland?
So the keys for this game is the cursor keys, the control, shift and enter keys. So you need to get in behind the wall. Because it's grid based, they can only see you when you're like in their line of sight. So now what I've got to do here is I've got to wait for that kid in the top section there to get out of the way. Right, so now as soon as he turns his back, I can peg it out and go around this way. Right, and then you can get past him now. Fuck, that made me jump.
Oh, Santa Claus!
Yeah, so that's what happens when you get seen. We'll just do that again. Pretend that didn't happen. Nothing to see here. I've really got the Christmas music with the feeling of the Metal Gear music. It's really, really good. For a fan-made game, this is superb. Right, so this time I'll stay behind the wall until he turns away, like that. And then I can leg it round here, and at the end of this hall should be some stairs to go up. There we go, that's that floor done. So yeah, gameplay wise it's quite simplistic. It is a matter of timing and logical puzzle solving. Right, there's someone blocking the way.
Santa, what's wrong? There's a guy blocking a really narrow hallway, and it's so annoying because I can't get past him. What am I supposed to do? Disappear into fat air? Oh, relax. Try distracting him by making a noise. Hug a wall and press the control key. The kid will investigate the sound, so try to slip past him while he's not looking. The old switcheroo. What are you talking about? That kind of trick only works on 5-year-olds. Santa, the first rule of the battlefield is to know your enemy. Only then can you fully understand how to overcome it. What are you trying to say? That the trick will work because they are 5-year-olds. Oh.
Right, so walk up to here, bash on the wall. That's it, and you can just peg along behind him and get up the stairs. I may have had a couple of practice goes before I did this.
Alright, now this one's impossible. I know there's no easy way past this one. Santa, did you already forget about your Christmas spirit? My what now? Your Christmas spirit. It's like telekinesis, except a lot less useful because it's limited to turning on televisions. Wait, what? Simply that you possess the power to turn on a television just by thinking it. To do this, move your mouse cursor over any television set on the map. You can turn it on by clicking on it. Any children within earshot of the television will automatically turn towards it. Nothing can resist the magnetic pull of the television screen. This is amazing. There's gotta be a catch. Well, the thing is, you can't turn them off. A 5-year-old child has the attention span of a goldfish, and unless you can change what's happening on the screen, he'll lose interest in a couple of seconds. And I'm guessing I can't change channels, huh? Afraid not. What a useless power.
Right, so you won't be able to see my mouse cursor because I haven't got mouse cursor capture on. But I'm going to click on the screen. There you go, so he's looking away. But now I can't run past this guy. So bash on the wall. Get out of eye shot range.
Just my imagination.
And before he turns around, I can peg it over this way. It is really, really well thought out. Pretty good level layouts as well. Now, if you've played the original Metal Gear Solid games, this bit really made me laugh.
Santa, it looks like you found a new item. Yeah, but it's just a gift box. I got plenty of those in my sack.
Just remember what I said earlier about bombs in a box.
That gift box has air holes. Air holes! That's right. That gift box was specially designed for wearing. Wearing? Yes. By holding the shift key, you can access the inventory. From the inventory, select the gift box item to put it on. Once you've equipped an item, you can tap the shift key to quickly put away or take out the item. What good is wearing a gift box over my head gonna do? It's a disguise. As long as you're not moving, you'll look like an ordinary gift box so the children won't take notice of you. Wait, aren't children attracted to gift boxes? Well, that particular gift box is full of bombs. It's full of bombs? If you believed it is, would you approach it? No. Then yes, it's full of bombs. That doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about it. They're 5-year-olds. They'll believe anything.
Right, so we've picked that up. Now press the shift key, select that, and now I'm in a box. Just like you did in the old games. You can just sneak past this when they're not looking. If they see you moving with a box on, you're discovered. Up to the full story. So yeah, it is still a stealth 'em up. You've still got to wait around so you don't get seen. You need to be out of their pathway as well. If you're in the path of the way they walk, then you will get discovered. So yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve, a bit of memory. It's all good stuff. Now I happen to know, through trial and error, there's actually lasers in that room, so need another item before you can negotiate the lasers. Oh, another call coming in.
Wait, don't take another step. You're gonna set off an alarm. Who are you? Let's just say I'm your #1 fan. Call me Santa's Little Helper. Santa's Little Helper? How do I know I can believe what you're saying? You don't have to believe anything, but if you want to get out of this mission unnoticed, you don't have much of a choice. So maybe it's just best if you believe what I say. Well, seeing is believing, and I don't see any alarm systems here, so I don't believe a single thing you're saying either. If you can only believe in the things that you can see, you're gonna be a very unhappy man. What do you mean? Well, can you see gravity? No, but... Well, if you can't see gravity, you wouldn't believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, you'd be floating around. But you're not. And since you don't believe in it, but you're not floating, you're just being a hypocrite. And nobody likes hypocrites. And so nobody's gonna like you. And that's why you're gonna be a very unhappy man. I guess you're right. Okay, I believe you. Good. This alarm system is set to go off if you touch its infrared laser beam. The beam is invisible to the human eye. So how am I supposed to get past it? I'll let you figure that out by yourself. For someone named Santa's Little Helper, you sure don't help that much. I'm a little helper, not a big one.
Yeah, that's useful. Right. So, get out of the kid's way so he can walk past you. And go the other way around. There's a lot of waiting and timing in this game, which I don't mind. I was quite the fan of the 3 Metal Gear Solid games on the PlayStations. There we go, we picked up another item.
Santa, it looks like you found a candy cane. Yeah, but what's so special about a candy cane? That's no ordinary candy cane. Read the wrapper. See's Candies. That's right. That particular candy cane is a See's Candies brand candy cane. Since it's from See's Candies, naturally it will help you see. What? Didn't someone warn you of a laser security system that was invisible to the human eye? You're telling me that eating this candy will help me see those lasers? Only if you believe it can. What's all this baloney about believing? What if I don't believe? Well, then this entire mission will have been for nothing. What? Santa, the most important thing about Christmas is believing. You cannot— I don't have time for this.
Miserable fucker, isn't he? So select that. There you can see the laser beam. So we know where that one is. We'll change back in the box to sneak back past this kid. That's it. Right, back to the other room we came in from. And now if I switch to the candy cane, you can see all those lasers. So you need to follow the path through. Simple as that when you've got the candy cane on the go. Well, notice that black patch on the floor. There's no way around it either.
Look, a lump of coal. Some kid is gonna be very upset in the morning. Did you just step in a pile of coals? Yeah. Why? You're going to leave behind footprints? No. Why'd you have to step on the coals anyway? Giving out coals is my job. I'm the only one that's allowed to make children cry on Christmas. You're an idiot. But you'd better get out of there and fast. The children will follow your footsteps. Wait. Now the children are gonna try and steal my job? I said follow your footsteps, not follow in your footsteps, you idiot. You're getting a lump of coal this Christmas.
Huh? Who was that?
So yeah, much like the games where you're in the snow, where the gods follow your footprints, the kids follow your footprints in this one. So you need to chill around here as quick as possible. Like, every time that makes me jump.
No, Santa Claus!
Let's just try that again. Alright, off we go. Need to remember to wait and see where the kid is so I don't run into his eyesight this time. So if I get to the bottom of here and hug the wall, I can see where he is. That's it, he's out of the way. That's it, through there.
Santa, it looks like you found a nice digital camera. What good is a digital camera on a stealth mission? Well, you can use the flash as a distraction. That's brilliant. How do you come up with this stuff? When I get bored, I think of ways to annoy children. Really? No. No. But how am I supposed to take photos of them without being seen? That camera is equipped with a remote control that can activate it from anywhere in the same area. Press the control key to place the camera. Once it's set, press the control key again to set off the flash. This will blind anyone within sight of the flash. However, you can only use the camera 6 times in one area. Why? Film. Oh, gotcha. Keep in mind that if a guard sees a digital camera, he will go investigate it. If a guard happens to touch the digital camera, it will automatically go off. What are we gonna do with the pictures when the mission is over? I'm sure I can figure something out. What?
Who was that?
I'm sure that'll go down well today. Right, so I'm completely blocked there. Well, I have just picked up a gun.
Santa, it looks like you found a Nerf gun. Yeah, but what good is a Nerf gun on a stealth mission? Well, it's a specially modified Nerf gun with tranquilizer bullets. What? Once you have the Nerf gun equipped, hold the control key to aim. You can change your direction while aiming, and you can see a little further up ahead as well. To fire a dart, let go of the control key. Keep in mind that you've got a limited quantity of darts. What happens when I run out? Well, your darts get refilled every time you enter a new area. Wait a second. That's completely unrealistic. Are you seriously complaining about realism in a game about Santa Claus? Wait, what are you implying? Nothing. Bye.
Their exchanges are really good. So I need to nerf these two so I can get through. Oh, there's one. There's the other. Bit of point blank range going on there. And up we go again. To the 8th story. Oh, who saw me?
Does that exist? No?
Well, someone definitely saw me that time, so I'll have one more go at this. That should start me on that floor where the trees were. Yep, here we go again. I can't think who saw me that time. Or if that was a bug or not. Yeah, that's weird. Right, so I think I need to do the flash on the two that are running about. And then nerf the other ones to get through. I don't know, so we'll have a go. So there's the camera. Oh, we'll try this. Yeah, I need to go down, really. Ah! I got spotted.
Santa Claus? Santa Claus!
Yeah. Let's go back to the main menu. That is by far one of the best Christmas games I've ever played. It's got all of the in-jokes from Metal Gear Solid in it. It's really nice to play. The puzzles are fairly rewarding. I've got nothing bad to say about it. It's like a mix between the two different types of Metal Gear Solid, the NES and MSX ones, and the PlayStation ones. They've kind of put it all together to give you this fantastic game. Now, if you want that game, you will have to Google it to find it, but I'm pretty sure there's actually 3 of them now. But this one is Secret Santa, and that's definitely a job well done. Go and find it, you really need to, it's superb. So there you go. That's a very festive 5 from 5 in the bag and done. Hope you had a bit of fun with that. I had a bit of fun with it. It wasn't a serious one. There's some shit games and there's some good games. Although, surprisingly, more good than bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. So, there'll be another 5 from 5 along shortly. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a theme or if I'm just going to do a selection of 5 games, 5 machines like normal. But I hope you had a bit of fun with that one. I will apologise for there not being quite so much talking in the last game, but I really wanted you to hear the good job they'd done with the impressions of Solid Snake, or Solid Santa, and Tiny Tim. So that's why I let the cutscenes play through on that one. Today I'm going to play out musically with the Christmas remix on the Commodore 64 by Ren Owerhand. And until the next video, I will say Merry Christmas, thank you very much for watching, and laters.